I'm now in Zatoka. It's Odessa region, Ukraine, and it's our Saturday live stream. So you're welcome. I will be happy to answer all your questions about Ukraine, dating in Ukraine. And yeah, today, as I promised last Saturday. Hi, James. Oh, great. Thank you, James, for feedback. I was worried about if you can hear me good. Um, so today we will talk, as I promised last time, about what's quality man in a perception or in eye of Ukrainian woman. What qualities he has. Лизонька, я сейчас работаю, идите с папой на катамаран, хорошо? Катамаран? Да, вон папа идет, вон. Sorry, children interrupt. They don't care. It's live stream. Okay, girls, so bye-bye. So, Scott asked, how is the wind and humidity? Give us a weather report. It's very hot now, crazy hot weather in Ukraine. All June was crazy rainy. Like I never actually remember, because I grew up in this region and never remember it so was so wet June and even cold, and we even using June heaters at home. Can you imagine how bad weather was? And now this hot weather come, and it's like very very hot, but we like it because it's time for do swimming, do some sport exercises. Yeah. Hi everybody who's joined. You're welcome. So we, as we tell all time, tell guys, if you're quality man and you come with serious intention to find your wife here in Ukraine, everything will happen like this, But what we mean by telling this, who is quality man? Okay, I will describe picture so you understand how far away you or close. Maybe I will describe you, so you will understand how good chance you have to be here to be successful with Ukrainian lady. So first, what they're looking for, serious marriage-minded ladies. Okay, I don't talk about scammers. I talk about real Ukrainian majority of the women who live here. You can meet them in streets or through a good agency. Yeah, you can write, guys, now questions. I will just now go through my points and then answer all your questions. Okay. So first, my point is that Ukrainian ladies calls we want serious man. What does it mean? It's not mean that he has no sense of humor, which, by the way, it's one of the most common requests from Ukrainian ladies, that he wants him to have good sense of humor and he have this ability to make her laugh. So when she says serious, she means by that, like, he basically has serious intention, about finding wife here. He's not sex tourist, which is unfortunately happened a lot in Ukraine, he's not like, I don't know, player, jumping from one lady to another, making his own list how many he got already, or just in generally speaking, not faithful man, So basically, he has intention to create a family, serious about this intention, and he's not like, wind come and go, and he follows his words, Doesn't matter what he say, his action all time follows afterwards, And if she once catch you on that, you say one word and do another, then she like read into this that it's a bad sign, and it can cause you a lot of difficulties, even if it was not purposely, Better you, especially at the early stages when you guys, not have to know each other, get to know each other, This it should be, everything you tell, you do, or don't tell. So next, it's uh, next what she's looking for, it's of course it's a good provider, but I want you to understand, guys, it doesn't mean that he must be rich, right? She's just looking basically for stability, and nothing wrong with this. It's basic need of especially women to feel safety and secure with her man, and she wants to be with a man who, if he even lost his job, he will not, lay down for several years on the sofa and tell him, I sorry, I cannot find work, so you need to provide for the family. She just want to feel that man, serious into respond, like be responsible for his part of um, providing for the family, which provide her with, yeah, basic needs of safety and security. And so yeah, and not only be able to provide, but once, he have this desire, like I don't know how to explain. I can take example of, like, for example, I know some rich guys, but who principally go on a, by I mean, they go on a date without flowers, for example, because they don't think it's uh, something that, maybe it's not the right example, but I mean, she just read through this, like, he's not taking care about me, and from this, it's not just flowers, it's for her, it's a sign about what will be in future, about different other stuff, like, she doesn't want to be with a cheap man. It's true. In Ukraine, lady, I cannot say they look for generous man, but definitely not greedy. And it's the way, like, in our culture, how women perceive that men care about her. It's uh, when he. Um, okay, I don't know. I just talk about this so many times, but I still see many of you guys confused. Like. You don't agree that if you invite lady sometimes in a restaurant that you have to pay, and why is that, she's a gold digger, I mean, if you have this kind of thoughts and you don't agree and you don't understand why she wants a provider, and it's not about like, all Ukrainian women just about money, then probably it's a Slavic woman not for you, because she, from her side, she will provide you with all her love and respect and care, and also money which she will make, but she doesn't want that, like, feel. You can see some of our street interviews where ladies was asked, like, if is it true that money that you make it's for you, and your husband make it for family, like this? And many girls, they answer actually yes. So she doesn't want like that man rely on her to take care, to use this money for, like, something basic need that family needs, but still, you can, in the street interviews, you can see different answers. Some ladies, they're okay with that, but I can say most of Ukrainian ladies, they prefer to have the situation in a family when man lets them choose. If they want to work, they can work. If they don't want to work, they can be, take care about family, children, and maybe have some hobbies, or like work which not make them exhausted, so they have energy for family. So they want to have this like ability to choose, I can say. So uh, um, yeah, as a so good provider. Next, I can tell you a story. One guy, our client, he came here and he said, when he date lady, he said, I'm a truck driver, and I have in mind that I will marry you, and then we will move in USA, and then I will buy you car, and you will also be truck driver, and then we will collect money from this and buy house together. And guess what happened? He wasn't successful with this idea. Coming to Ukraine to find a woman who will be hardworking, bring her to his country, and push her to do the same work what he's doing to make money on the house. Uh, I mean, maybe this can be realized somewhere in Ukrainian between Ukrainians. But when we talk about international couple, it's like, you know i i, I mean, it's obvious. She looking for um, better life. It's not a harder life. When she need to move to another country, uh, leave all her family friends here, and then just you know become have a hard job there, building something in country that she doesn't know everything. Why she need that? She can be hard worker here. So she expect if man coming here to find here wife, he will be able when she move be like enough financial providers that she has time to adjust to country and the culture, and maybe start her work when she will be ready morally, emotionally, and she will find what she loves to do. But she will not be under pressure that she come and immediately need to jump in the work because she need to provide for the family. It will not work with Ukrainian lady. That's my point. Next, it's what she's looking for. It's common life goals and interests. Um, and by the way, guys, I tell this what's quality man in the mm, mm, like each of my points. It's like less and less important. So like she first to see he is a reliable man. He's uh, serious man with right intention. Then she looked deeper. Okay, if we fit the next level, he's good provider. He wants to be like this. It's like pie. And you go in different levels, right? So if you don't fit each other on one level, then like this journey stops. So. Mm, So my next point is, yeah, having common interest and the life purposes. Some guys, for example, apply for us when they already like pensioner, right? They already on life vacation, and they have a, desire to find here a wife and travel with her, all over around the world, discover world together. It's one intention in life. Another guys, they have they're young, they're very ambitious, for example, and they just want life partner who will be supportive for about their goals of achieving that or that. Just to find very supportive life partner. It should fit between two people. And again, lifestyle, if somebody have more active, somebody like sea, somebody like mountains, active or passive vacation and everything. So um, these things it should match, and the vision for future. Or like, okay, if we talk about children, big area also. Somebody wants children, somebody not. So somebody should be, for somebody no. So like many different levels of like what you want in life in future, like 1, 5 years, 30 years. Okay. So and it should have some common sense, right? So then, if you feed on that level, then I can tell only that after this, she can, um, she, okay, it's not like, mm, if you're handsome, it's next. I mean, in Ukraine, because they want so much good man, and they really not care a lot about the level of the beauty of the man as outside beauty as much as they care about his inner beauty. So it's much more important for them that he will be like strong, charismatic leader, like good, provider, stable man with good life values. Actually, yeah, life values is also in interest. For example, um, you like this man, he's I don't know, have intention to create a family, everything like good provider, everything works out. But then you find out that he's, for example, work for mafia or I don't know, sell drugs or something like this. And a woman with life values, she just understands she cannot be with such a man. She just don't see this, vision for future. But she find out what he's doing for a living, and it didn't match her. So this interest and plus life values, it should be also match each other on this level. And then last important, yeah, it's this beauty level. Mm, this we even have an expression in Ukraine that man should be more handsome than a monkey, and it's true. I mean, just because it's so important for most of Ukrainian ladies, number one goal in life to be a mother, be a wife. So they really want to create like there's big need for a good man, so they just, okay, we will keep this. I cannot say it's about all the ladies, but a lot of ladies, they really, you know, I mean, if they say you yes by your photo, but and give you a chance, then, they just mean they okay with how you look, and but they want to know you more as a person, and of course there should be attraction, it should be like full, disgusting, don't want, but uh, okay, definitely Ukrainian ladies, most of them don't require a six pack, and even I can say many of them avoid unconsciously handsome men. You know why? Because they feel it's kind of danger, because in Ukraine, when you have a handsome man, very handsome man, uh, you all time like live on a bomb that somebody can steal it from you, like because of big choices of the woman, many ladies will be, you know winking to him, and some maybe if he have not enough values, he will follow other woman, and it will break the family. So basically it's unconsciously, they want okay man, not like model, but okay man. So this one not top priority, and they don't have priority actually to date models. Then long distance drivers, yes, this guy was Emil. And yeah, I almost finished, so we'll answer your questions now, guys. And the last point, it's it, it's a sense of humor, And I can tell you guys that I see in most of even ladies who registered with us, it's like everywhere, he have to have nice, good sense of humor. But yeah, we have different cultures, different. Uh, jokes, but still it's important that somehow you can make her laugh. And I can tell you, if you um, very will be successful in this area, she can forgive you one of the points above which I talked before, like you can be not maybe, yeah, I see even in Ukraine couples, like when man was you know like a wind, come and go, which is top request from Ukrainian woman. But still, she become like they married, and mm, I mean, actually, I don't know if they got married, but I mean, she become pregnant from him, and because he has great sense of humor, so So I don't know for how long it will last, but still, if you have really great sense of humor, she can like close her eyes on something that you don't have from the list above, and this can be some great foundation for some time, but I don't know for how long, because the one is, having laugh, laugh and fun together all the time. It's like will not help you in long term. Uh, like I mean, you understand that you build the relationship, and they just with time they have to grow and develop. Like I don't know, each plant you put it and it's small, and then with time it's become bigger. So, and this should be potential for it's. And potential is this when couple have the same vision and standard where they go as a couple, where they will live, they have plans for future, and and they match each other in other areas as well. So these things. So for just pick up girls with not serious intentions, sense of humor, it's something that must be. But if you have intention to marry Ukrainian lady, serious good intention, then it will help you also. But it can be additional bonus. Yeah. So so guys, let's go into questions. I will start. Oh, guys, you're very active today. Yeah. Hello from India. Hi. I want to get married with beautiful Ukrainian lady. Help me out, dear. Take care of self. God bless you. Have nice time ahead. Mahendra from Mumbai, India. Uh, as we talked before, not in one video, it's very hard to help Indian guy who live in India. Mm, it's very hard case, but mm, depends how important for you this this life goal. And I mean, there is always hope, but it's not easy. You have to know about this. Watch our videos about just we did 7 point something million views about Indian men dating in Ukraine, and then you find out some answers. Okay. She's into Malakas. Dean asked, can you talk about Ukraine's superstitions? Superstitions, yes. My girlfriend prevented me from giving a poor woman money directly from hand to hand. She said I put it in her cup instead. Or I can, yeah, I will do video about this, superstitious. It's a huge topic in Ukraine. Although I don't have superstitions in my life, I create my own, That's what happened to me is certainly to something that I want to happen in my life. But I believe it's happen more to people who just have this life when they don't feel the captain of their life. They, I don't know, it's like when you have kind of unconsciousness life. You live but you don't actually wake up and take this captain ship and don't know where you go. So but a lot of old people, they have a lot of superstitions, and even I know most of them it came from culturally. For example, we'll tell you about one, like salt. It was very expensive in the 18th 19th century. It was very expensive, and so people go very far away to get the salt. And if you by accident put the salt on a table, it will lead you to their um, fight in the family. And people still think, okay, if salt by accident, fall down somewhere, or it will be fight, But uh, if you will go from where it come, it's from that time when salt was very expensive, and because you have, this happened, you have in family fight because it's like, I don't know, you broke a golden cup or something like this, like this. So people who wake up and start to read about this, they just release this superstitious and just So every superstition, it came from something that was in our history before, but it doesn't mean it's now in nowadays work, and you just need to, just release of them. But I know many people believe in this, and because they believe, something can happen to them. So, mm, so I don't know, especially this about cup. I give a woman on the street money, old woman, and I'm happy about doing this. And I all time, I mean, I just feel who's really need, and they all time blessing me, and I feel like I feel people, so I like I know what I'm doing, but you have to, but the other way that you can definitely, okay, it's other topic probably, how you can help. It's just take care about some old people in Ukraine, just buying their food. This one definitely will not, because money, you don't know how, if you're not sure about whom you give, like maybe he will go and buy alcohol, then it will not be good for him. Anyway, let's move on. She's into Malakas. Dina also asked, what's one of the major fears of single 40 years old Ukrainian woman? I don't know. I'm not 40 years old. But if they single and they 40 years old, I think at 40 years old, if they didn't become a mother, it's their main fears that they will miss this opportunity in their life. It's one of the biggest one, I think, because I know such ladies. And um, in general, many of them could give up already, like just release about meeting good man, for example, and they just kind of leave. Okay, if it will happen, it will happen. If it's not, then I will accept and live like this. They kind of release the pressure of over this point. So I think this the main biggest one. Uh, she's into Malakas. Dina also asked, is there a lot of alcoholic Ukrainian women on a dating pool? Um, Hard to say. I don't think so. In my I have very healthy like friends, and I don't see actually. I try to think, like to remember some situation when I see when Ukrainian women have problems with alcohol. Probably in all my life I saw only one lady, uh, and it's да, да. Um, so it's finished for her very badly, unfortunately. But normally, no. I found that even I see more ladies who actually in Ukraine who fight with their husbands or like boyfriend that they drink too much and they want them to drink not so much, like this. I see more cases. And when I compare how much Ukrainian people drink compared to, I don't know, UK guys, for example, I found that I think Ukrainian people drink less, actually. So it's a hard question. Need to go into statistics, probably. But in my surrounding, don't have a lot of cases. Don't have like one cases for whole my life, yeah, basically. Do Ukrainian women wear lingerie? Sorry, I don't know what this word means. Robert asked, "Hello, I have noticed that some agency that seems like legitimate has less ladies working in beauty industry, and a questionable agency had more than social norm. And a questionable agency had more than social norm." Mm, And also, Robert, right? If you look at some agencies, about 1 from 10 ladies working in beauty industry, not normal to most society. Yes, yes and no. because in reality in Ukraine there is a lot of beauty industry, like huge. For example, I will tell you, I we with Joseph live for last year in a small, okay, let's call it, it's between city and village, like it even have special name, but just so you know, we don't have bank department there, not one, only one ATM, and but we have approximately 7 salons for beauty, you know, so haircut, different procedures. So uh, it's just something that can tell you in Ukraine, because of like really it's a big demand from Ukrainian lady to they love to take care about themselves. It's a lot of clients, huge market, so there is a big supply. So there is many ladies who really involved into making other ladies more beautiful as well. So I cannot say that definitely if lady work in beauty industry she is a bad lady or something like this, or it's a bad agency if they have a lot of ladies um, who work in beauty industry. There is it's a big industry with many different cosmetologists, massage, can be like pedicure, manicure. There's many different areas, so it's a big demand. So it's a lot of ladies who deliver these services in Ukraine, and normally they look very beautiful too. How you work in beauty industry and will not take care about yourself? Girls in this beauty salons, they do all services for each other for free. So let's move on. Gregory Riviere asked, he must have been company driver. He wasn't. In, I think it was his car, if I remember. Uh, mm, ah, it's. Mm, um, uh, through ask a private investor, I think there, yeah. Uh, Private investors, you mean in business or um, property? Yes, there is some. I cannot say that Ukraine is like great place for investment, for safety investment. I cannot use this even word because of corruption. But there is a lot of really great opportunities in Ukraine exist, definitely. But you just need to be very diligent about what you're doing, with whom you go, with whom you move ahead, and what's your partner, and all like documents and everything should be very checked with several lawyers before you will do anything, because a lot of bad things have happened to you. Or you have to have people whom you can trust, and here, and yeah, and from your side also do homework. Good afternoon, David. Nicholas asks, good afternoon, Anna. I trust you are well. A question. I'm coming to live in Dnipro in August. Do you have an office or organization there? Oh, David, no, we don't have in Dnipro. We have in Kiev, but our ladies, we have ladies from Dnipro as well, and our main office in Kiev. And but our database is like 1,400 ladies, and most of them, 60% approximately, from Kiev. But again, Kiev is like, I also Kiev lady if I would register it, because I live in Kiev, but originally I'm from small city. So this Kiev lady, some of them not really Kiev, but they just came Kiev to, I don't know, get university education or and stay there for work after. Because, for example, like happened to me, I just didn't see the reason I would come back, in my small city, because I don't have. It's very hard to find a job. So many people just stay in Kiev to make for a living. So, and 40% from girls from ladies from different cities all over Ukraine, and there is bigger cities, smaller cities. So we call it country ladies, right? Yeah. So if you feel free to contact to reach out us, and we can set up for you days in Dnipro as well. She's into Malakas. Dino also ask how can come there is no clothes dries in Ukraine. No, there is. You can buy it in a shop, but it's just not something popular in Ukraine. Not common practice. Although in my relatives, I think in my inner circle there is only one family I know who use it. Even we don't. Wait, sorry, we don't have it. So at home, I don't know. Maybe I use it. Mm, I don't like it's like all. Then you need to iron very hardly after this dryer. So maybe people just don't like effect of it, or you just need additional space to to place it somewhere. And most of Ukrainian apartments, they have very um, small square, so they they just didn't find where they can place it. And also, like, you have to pay for electricity. It's like, why would they pay for additional electricity? I can drive like this. So I think it's just part of Ukrainian culture that didn't become popular here. Gregory, I'm telling her to learn how to drive a truck in which he makes no money. um, I remember he was definitely long mm, like his drivers for long distance. It's also one of the challenges, how you want to create a family. Like, and your wife also will drive another direction, and when you will, so she moved to USA to be with the man. She finally, she applied for agency, right, to meet a man with whom she can the family, and then he just offered her this. So it doesn't match. Why she would go, to live in a track in USA. It's not her, definitely not something that will make her happy. Uh, don't Ukrainian men feel jealous when they see Ukrainian women dating foreigners? I don't know. Hard for me to say. I think most of them very loyal about that. You know why? Because big platform of choice. So they like, okay, we have enough. If one lady date foreigners and no problem. So I think more like this. But I can tell you that because we have this Joseph age gap, I see sometimes I feel this from from people prejudice about like uh, maybe before they see us as a family in full with children, they have some thoughts about like I don't know, have different thoughts about this. So in this area, but it's not necessarily man. It can be woman in a shop, or like, I don't know, any person from Ukrainian men. No, because again, a lot of ladies, they just don't feel they lose something. For now, with situation like this, maybe in future it will change. Emil, right? What is making money? Company truck driver making 5-6K. Probably, I don't know in USA. I know in Ukraine. Uh, but anyway, you know how much costs a house, and if he has no house and he wants to buy, and like, yeah, he have certain amount of money income, and he expect that she will work as well to provide opportunity to buy house together, and they pay for house back. So it's not something that will work out with Ukrainian lady. She's To Malakas, Dino asked, do I have a chance with Ukrainian woman if I tell her I work for McDonald's? Um, I don't know. I mean, um, I don't know your age. You know, if you like 50 and you say this, probably it's something not that will impress you a lot. You know, if you're like 25, you know, and you say this, it's okay. Maybe it's student job, you know, but she will ask you definitely what you want in life, you know, in future. You know, I understand a temporary job or something like this, you know. Um, so that's my answer. She wouldn't be happy with the job like for you know for your life forever. But again, mm, it's not about like she will not be. But this one probably also can be the case that she will not be happy with the money that you can provide as a family having this job. But also there is other things, you know, like uh, if she will have some topics to talk to you about, you know, if she's for example doctor, you know, and you work at a McDonald's, what you will talk about, you know, like, so it's about being, you know, if she work in McDonald's in Ukraine, probably you have lots of interests common, and this lady can be okay with this, you know, and you will have a lot of common interests, you know. But it's about just people have to be like close to each other in social, um, at least like having some kind of similar job or level, how much years they spent on learning something, you know. So that's my answer. As a test, you can do this, but I don't know what you want to get from this. Just to make sure you're not date gold digger. I think in this scenario, uh, you can scare away a good woman as well. You know, just because she will think it's not your level. You know, Emil, long distance drivers. Yes, he was. Many ask. She's into Malakas. Dina, I fell off my chair. I fell off my chair. You like this idea? Want to try it too? Okay. Just reader ask. When is it most common for a key woman to ask for financial support? Before or after she meets her man she has been corresponding with through video? Uh, Definitely not before you meet her in person in real life. Um, I mean, you know, if she's calmer, then it's okay for her, even like after 1 week of communication, no problem. But with the real woman who wants to know you and she build a relationship with you, first of all, she wouldn't communicate with you like for 1 year unless she has a strong reason to do that, or you have this real obstacles that you cannot really meet. Like we have one client who lived in Australia, and he met his lady on last date, and they communicate already for like 1.5 years, and they both just pray that Australia will open orders so he can come and they, you know, can meet again. But he talk during this time. They, you know, talk to each other. She already introduced him to his mom and even a grandmother. They all talk to him, and you can see that you know, like they have intention to, you know, just because of this COVID and these flights he cannot come, but they have serious intention to create a family. So yes, he helped her financially now, and it would be strange, you know, if they like, you know, she's waiting for him basically. So it's these obstacles, you know, like when they cannot overcome it, you know, he cannot fly here. But normal situation is when you start talk to the lady and you just try to meet her as soon as possible in real life, you know, and mm, financial support, it's I I advise you guys not to jump, not to be in a hurry with this, and actually not to present also ladies expensive gifts. You just at the beginning, until you understand it's your fiance, and you really want to, I don't know, take care about her, make her laugh or happy, and you present something that she likes, yeah. So um, it's very, it's financial support appears on a certain level of relationship. I can tell you, Ukrainian families, when Ukrainians marry each other, financial support become only when couples start live together. So, or they start live together before marriage, so they already have common finance at the family, or they just after marriage, they did marriage and they start live together and they have, common budget now. So it's not like he support her for they just dating, and he support her sending her money, giving her money. No, it's not Ukrainian case. So you have to be aware of that when you build relationship with Ukrainian lady. So uh, in most cases, good Ukrainian lady, she wouldn't ask for money, um, and even she is, if she really likes you, what is that tips? If she really likes you, and even if she will be in a trouble, um, she would afraid of asking you money or help, because she would afraid that you could see that she's scammer, and you will disappear. She don't want to lose you. But when you already meet each other, you have progression in relationship, and you feel you have plans, you talk about your future together, and something happened at her family, and and even she cannot tell you um, directly. She expect on that you will help her with some situation, but she would be offended if you will not support her, help her. I don't know, like if she will be in hospital, or like something happened to her mom or something like this, because it's what she will expect for you to do, and when she has, yeah, like this. So you should feel this, when it's right time, and it's not from the beginning relationship. It's already when you like, when basically it's your fiance, you have these thoughts and ideas, and she as well, see you, so you can move ahead in this direction, having financial relationship with a lady on a like monthly base. um, and all when operators like myself make six figures. We talk about this truck driver. I see it makes a lot of okay in USA. Yeah, if yeah, which cars and everything, but I know he has only one car, and the problem is not about how much car he has. The problem, I describe you this example just to give you an idea what will not work in Ukraine. When you come here and expect that you will bring labor there, and she will be your wife, and she will make money and help you to pay the house. So this will not something that have low chance to be successful, to find those women in Ukraine, because it's not what she see, and expect from her future marriage. My sister tell me I look like a gorilla. Many. Then you have great, great. You will have a good success in Ukraine. Yeah, should be a little bit better than gorilla. Okay, I hope a little bit better. No, no, I tell that we have in Ukraine. You wrote, I have no chance. No, in Ukraine we have a expression that man should looks a little bit more handsome than a monkey, you know. So it's okay. You have chance. More about your, you know, inner beauty and everything, you know, that you can match with your life partner. So she's into Malakas, Dina asked also. Yet there is certain positions that Ukrainian women prefer while making love. Oh my God. You today what? Decided no, I didn't tell today, by the way, no taboo questions, but I see. Yes, they like some position. It's called wood position. I hope. Okay, okay, classic, I think. But I don't know. I don't have a lot of Ukrainian ladies in bed. In bed. I think you need to ask this question, Ukrainian man. If you want find somebody pretty fun and honest and friendly, he can you can talk to him and ask this question. Line, hello. I have seen so many people in the Q 55 and above the age of 55, and I find it suitable much, but you avoid discussion about them. What the chance to find one serious partner? Oh, sorry, Line. Hard to understand your question. I'm not avoid discussion about them. I can tell that our matchmakers they love really to work with couples 50 plus because they all time mention that ladies already very down to earth and men as well, and everything man and woman want just to find a good person, and like it's no, yeah, just basically good communication, good you know, to spend good time with somebody. So um, like friend basically, and okay, there is still should be attraction, right? But it's much easier to do this these couples and match them. Maybe they, yeah, like I don't know, maybe men also not so picky at this age, I don't know, but the practice show that you don't need too many choices for men in this range, in this age, uh, and it works, you know. There is something that we cannot understand how, but it works. And when one of yeah, one just recently our client, he left, he's try to remember what his age, he's 77, and he met lady 55, I think, but she is a very attractive and slim lady, and they like each other. They have they have a great plan for the future. And he said, "Oh, but you know, I was like, you know, you don't have my choices. I was afraid, you know." But then he just, you know, met this lady, and he said, "I don't want other dates. I want to be focused on her. I like her." So, and he say, "Oh, you like for future could you invite more ladies?" I said, "It's hard to, you know, to have a lot of ladies 50 plus so open minded to ready at this age to leave, you know, country. Like young ladies, they more they feel this energy, you know, more open minded to move to start life, you know, in a new country. But this ladies 50 plus, it's much harder to find those ladies who ready, you know, for this big jump, big change in their life. So, but at the same time, we see that couples, you know, they meet each other, it worked out, and thanks God it happened. So we don't need so big number of these ladies, and it still work out. I Ukrainian woman open-minded. Krunal ask. It's a. Mm, I think in some areas more, in some less. Mm, Mm, but I can tell that those ladies who join, for example, our agency, they more open-minded than ladies who um, just average lady, because if they join marriage agency with possibility, with good agency, they know that they want to find their sincere, good man for a marriage. Uh, they're more open-minded. Um, I mean, because some ladies they join scam agency just to make money. It's different, different motivation, So our ladies more open-minded. If they wouldn't so open-minded, they wouldn't do this stuff, in their life. But when we did street pickups and we asked ladies if you would ever marry foreigner man, many of them they say no, we just want Ukrainian man, and it's true, not so many ladies uh, really ready for that, and this number less than 10% of Ukrainian lady would consider international marriage. So in different areas, it can be more, can be less, yeah. In sex, probably not too open-minded as well. Do you know about Muku and Oxy? If no, then see their channel on YouTube. You will be surprised. Thank you very much. I will look at this. To ask, what if you have a lot of legged money and need security even in the US? Not sure if you can hide that, let alone even ask about when should you tell her. Sorry, no, the dumb spell check on my phone changed. Private investigation. Mm, private investigation. I our time coming. Oh my God, so many questions. I'm afraid I didn't understand you right, so don't want to waste your time and guests hard to answer. Because I didn't get the idea. Ronald asked, "Is it true that there is a 4 women for every 1 man?" No, I think it's wrong statistics. No, it's too much, too much. Um, or if you mean to marry, you cannot marry in Ukraine for women, definitely. But statistics now a little bit different, not so bad. Many ask. So I'm talking to a couple girls from GPS site, PPS, and I like them very much. And they seems like it. Can your company help me to set up meeting with them? What is PPS site? Can you clarify many, please? If it's paper letter sites, uh, just forget this. It's total scam. It's you don't talk to lady, you just talk to translators. Uh, do your homework. That's the main thing I can advise you. Monkey time. Do I have a chance with Ukrainian woman if I eat at McDonald's? Ukrainian ladies eat also sometimes in McDonald's, not every day, but sometimes it happens to them. It's not. Anna, please tell me the truth. A, do I look like a gorilla? Ah, Manny, it's you put your photo. Not you not look like gorilla. You look much better. Don't worry. Phil Madrigal. It's important for Ukrainian woman has a husband. Is it important that Ukrainian woman has a husband? Yes, it's important. Ukrainian woman, it's number one goal in their life, for most of them, to have a happy marriage. James Jr., if you work at McDonald's by law, you don't make enough money to qualify for her visa to come over. You see, that's the answer, James. Thank you. She's into Malakas Dina Many. Do you crave bananas? If yes, I have but use pro. It's undecided to joke. Okay. Why the population of Ukraine is declining? I think most of countries' population declining. I mean, the same situation in Canada, U.S. The only Muslim countries is grow up population. Why? Because it's I don't know. It's not. It's hard to make enough money for Ukrainians family to to provide good education for children, a good level of life. I know many like couples who would like to have more, but they just understand, okay, then will be university time, how we will, provide them. So it's main, I think, financial reason why they don't have more than one or two babies. Uh, James, what is only sometimes director of McDonald's? McDonald's top. Um, it's today's topic. I see about McDonald's. What's the situation in Ukraine? You say Russia is gathering. Okay, no politics today. Okay, I don't know actually. Okay, you don't know. I also don't know. Sorry, cannot be waiting until end of summer. I hope something will become more clear um, about politics, and I mean it's already a long-term war, so everybody kind of adjusted to it. Uh, Evgeny Besnyak asked, "Hello, Evgeny. Just recently, Evgeny, who have Ukrainian roots, right? What news outlets are watching, reading? Rubbish one by looks of it." Sorry, it's maybe, I understand. It's not to me question. Sorry. Okay, she's into Malakas. Anna, can you explain the power outlet situation in Ukraine? Can we use our electronics in Ukraine? I don't know. You can use. Hmm? Mm, what electronics? Telephones, yes. When you come here, you can use. The question for Joe, but we'll send in WhatsApp. Okay, great. Anna, is it true that when traveling to Ukraine, there is must bring new $100 bill because the money change will not take warm bills? There is just you can bring any money, but some, if you have broken money, they will take with like minus 15-20% discount. So better you take good ones, and but not ATM machines, but you have exchange boxes where woman said you give her money, she will exchange you anyway. Rich, right? Anna, I'm in Ukraine where I can meet real woman, not online frauds. Rich, you're welcome to reach out to register with us, and we will tell uh, all the way how to do that. Um, okay. Uh, Many. Stop PPL. You watch on our channel so many videos, and I hope so. Maybe you're just new with us. That's why every time when you prepare letter, just think about this. With this all these technologies, with having WhatsApp, Viber, Contact, Telegram, I don't know, so many different social medias, Facebook Messenger, so many ways to communicate directly to a lady. Why would you pay for letter? I mean, if it's good lady, why she would requires for you to pay for letter to talk to her? You don't talk to her. You talk to the company and workers, employees who work there. And it's it's just you see just photo and okay. I hope you take something from this source. Uh, it's free for now. Like when we do Skype introduction first for our clients, then if they like each other, they exchange contact information and they talk where it's comfortable for man and for woman anytime, and when they can, and it's free. It's like it's not normal when you in 21st century pay for letter to talk to a lady when so many different opportunities to talk for free with a lady who wants to talk to you. That's the problem. It's Marty, I live in Ukraine for about 8 years, and this old man, they are 50, 60 years, they want all want a very young woman, and they deserve to be scammed. Marty. It's they deserve. Yeah, it's about being realistic, in your expectations. It's true. Our like formula for success for a man, it's having age gap or like not more than 15. But if it's very like age couple, like maybe he's 60 or 70 and she's 50, it can be okay, 20 years old. But I mean in this age category, but normally it's not more than 15 years old. So but still we have good marriage, great marriage with Joseph, and we have 20 years old difference. So but I could say it's more exception than reality. Hello, Ukraine girls. I would number one. Girls, beautiful. Thank you. She's in the Malakas, Dina. Anna, every time visit the Black Sea, there are so many women topless. Is it normal in Ukraine? I don't know what places you go. Maybe you share with guys, so they will go go to look. Now there is some special beaches for naked people from here. Maybe like uh, like maybe less than 10 kilometers you can be in the beach where everybody naked. So there is some special place, but normally in public beach, no, because there is children and people don't like this. And if you even do this, somebody will come to you and say, oh, what you do, some grandmother tell there is children, what you do. So normally nobody do that. Still ask, sorry, in private investigation used there a lot. Okay. And what if you make a lot of legitimate money to where you still need security? Even in USA can't really hide the security guards when uh, private investigation. Not really very popular, or maybe I just in my life experience not touch them a lot, but not really. Should you tell her? What should you tell her? Can't really hide the security guards when. Sorry, I just don't understand the question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to give everybody a chance, but I read again and again, and this practice not common in Ukraine. And if you will tell lady that you send for her private investigation, she will not be happy with this. It's basic needs of couple who especially just started relationship, this natural trust to each other, and if you use that service, it probably you don't trust her, and then like how you can build a relationship. Sandeep, we will add our links in description below this video, how you can proceed with us. Many, I hope my live stream was just, I mean, if I just save you from PPL, I will be happy with this. Just stop it, immediately stop, and just come in real world. Come in Ukraine, go on real date with real ladies. Don't waste your time and don't waste your money and your emotions, and because it can happen very badly for you with broken heart and everything. And do your homework, research this topic more carefully, okay? How it works specifically, and this it's big manipulation, and I understand like it's everybody can hooked on this. It's very sad.
Have you been searching for a beautiful wife? Do you dream of meeting the perfect woman, but haven't found her? Well, imagine if there was a simple way this could all change for you. Imagine if there was a Canadian marriage agency that would introduce you to as many beautiful women as it takes until you find the one. Ukraine, a lost world of beautiful traditional women. At last, a place where you can find the beautiful wife you have always dreamed of. Every Ukrainian woman dreams of having a happy family. Now you can have a traditional beautiful wife from Ukraine, creating happy family memories forever. So what are you waiting for? Register right now and Skype our beautiful ladies completely free. So what makes us different, you might ask? Why not ask Google simply by searching Match Guarantee Reviews?